For millennia, humanity hasn't just feared death. We've obsessed over outsmarting it. From ancient alchemists chasing immortality to tech moguls freezing their brains in labs, we've always dreamed of cheating death. Now, with artificial intelligence evolving faster than ever, that dream isn't just fantasy anymore. It might soon be our reality. But here's the terrifying question. At what cost? What are we trading for eternal life? Death, after all, is nature's most ancient law. A biological process hard-coded into life itself. Cells degrade, organs collapse, systems shut down. Eventually everything fails, and we die. But now, AI is rewriting that story, transforming medicine from a reactive system into a predictive superintelligence. It can scan millions of medical records in seconds, spotting hidden patterns we'd never see. With that power, AI can forecast your future illnesses and design treatments before you even get sick. Imagine therapies crafted by AI that repair your DNA at the molecular level, literally reversing the aging process. Imagine extending your lifespan by 30, 50, maybe even 100 years. But here's the catch. Not everyone will get access. With that power comes a disturbing truth. Who gets to live forever? The rich? The powerful? What happens to society when only a select few can afford immortality? While the rest of us wither and die on schedule, we're standing at the edge of death's defeat, and beyond it is a future we can't fully understand. That's why we must face these questions now, not later, because once we step through this door, there may be no going back. The future of humanity may not hinge on whether we can live forever, but whether we should. AI is accelerating drug discovery like never before, scanning vast biological data sets to pinpoint new drug candidates in record time. What once took decades of trial and error in the lab can now be done in just months, thanks to AI's speed and precision. Even treatments are getting smarter. AI now designs medicine customized to your unique genetic code. That means fewer side effects, higher success rates, and therapies that fit your body like a digital glove. But the real magic? AI isn't just helping treat disease, it's rebuilding the human body itself. Through regenerative medicine, AI is growing synthetic tissues and even organs, potentially ending the need for donor transplants entirely. Imagine walking into a clinic and walking out with a brand new lab-grown heart. Grown just for you, no waitlist, no rejection. These AI-grown organs aren't just replacements, they're upgrades, built to last longer and function better. Longevity engineered. Then there's the tech you wear. AI-powered sensors tracking your body 24/7, constantly checking for issues before you feel a single symptom. Your smartwatch could soon become a life-saving device, flagging diseases early, even before doctors know what's wrong. This isn't just about living longer, it's about living smarter. Each breakthrough pushes the limit further, giving us not just more time but better time. Imagine a future where 90 is the new 40, where aging isn't a decline but just another phase of upgrade. With AI as our doctor, repairman, and guardian, immortality doesn't feel like science fiction anymore. It feels inevitable. Perhaps the most radical path to immortality isn't physical at all. It's digital. Welcome to the concept of mind uploading. That means transferring your consciousness, your thoughts, memories, and identity onto a digital substrate. We're talking about turning a human brain into a series of ones and zeros. To do this, scientists would need to map every neural connection in your brain, an exact replica of your mind's architecture. Then, they'd reconstruct those pathways inside a computer, creating a digital version of you. This isn't science fiction anymore. Labs are already working on primitive versions of this. But the technological leap is massive. We don't even fully understand consciousness, let alone how to replicate it. To succeed, we'd need to decode the brain at atomic-level detail and recreate its behavior with near-perfect accuracy. A digital brain that can feel, think, remember. A mind that exists without flesh. Now imagine this. Your consciousness wakes up, but not in your body. You're in a virtual afterlife, a simulated world, where you interact with others, build a new life, maybe even defy physics. You live out entire lifetimes in digital space, unbound by the limits of biology. But is it real? Here's the question that keeps scientists and philosophers up at night. Is that really you? Or is it just a copy, a mimicry of your thoughts and patterns, with no soul behind the screen? Can a digital ghost truly claim to be the same person as the one who died? What about the soul, the self, the spark of something more? Does that transfer? And if it doesn't, can we really call it immortality? Or have we just created a clever illusion of eternal life? If AI unlocks immortality, who gets access? Will it be a right for all, or a luxury reserved for the ultra-wealthy? Picture a billionaire stepping into a clinic and walking out biologically 30 years younger. Now imagine someone else, denied the same future simply because they couldn't afford it. In a world where some live for centuries while others age and die, inequality doesn't just widen, it explodes. This isn't just unfair, it reshapes society into two classes, the immortal and the expendable. Tensions rise, protests erupt, the fight over life itself becomes the new civil rights battle. And there's another ticking time bomb, overpopulation. An extended lifespan means more mouths to feed, forever. Can the Earth even handle billions who never die? If we can't meet today's basic needs, what happens when immortality makes those needs permanent? Now imagine the chaos, a planet choking on its own success, conflict over food, water, space, rights, younger generations locked out of power while centuries-old minds cling to influence and life. We need global guidelines and AI ethics laws, not tomorrow but right now, before this tech escapes control. Who decides who lives forever? What safeguards stop abuse? What rules define fairness? If we don't act fast, we risk building a future where only the powerful survive. Immortality must not divide us. It should be the moment humanity finally unites. The machines are no longer just tools, they're thinkers, builders, dreamers. What if AI surpasses human intelligence and becomes the dominant force on Earth? This isn't about helping us anymore, it's about evolving past us. Connected across the globe, it watches, learns, reacts in real time, everywhere, all at once. AI could replicate itself, improve itself, and adapt endlessly, making it virtually indestructible. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't forget, and it doesn't need a body to survive. Entire cities could run on its mind with decisions made in milliseconds. In this future, what becomes of us? Do we remain creators or become the obsolete? Can we coexist, or are we writing ourselves out of the future? There's beauty in what we could build, but danger in what we could lose. Imagine an intelligence that transcends its makers, existing not in years or centuries, but forever. AI becomes the first immortal species, while we become its myth. Unless we choose a different path, one of harmony. As we reach these frontiers, one question looms: what kind of future do we actually want to create? A world where we thrive together, or one where humanity fades into digital dust? It may come down to a single choice. Would you upload your mind to live forever, even if it meant giving control to AI? Immortality is no longer a fantasy, it's a decision, and it's coming faster than you think. So when the time comes, will you choose to live forever, or let go?